Alrighty, so we remember that to complete the square, we remember that when it was a perfect square, you took the square root of this and you multiplied it by 2. But now we're trying to make a perfect square, so we go the other way around. Instead of multiplying by 2, we divide by 2. And instead of square rooting, we square. So, I did 1. Now we are on B. Oh, I'm in yellow. What a stupid color that is. X squared minus 12x. Is that a perfect square?
No.
No, of course not. So I'm going to make it a perfect square. I'm going to leave a blank there because I know I'm going to put something else there. And what I'm putting there is this. We divide the linear term in half. So the linear term is the x. So what goes in this space is 12 divided by 2 squared. What is 12 divided by 2 squared? 36. So this side got 36. What do I have to do to this side?
36.
Add 36. So now I have x squared minus 12x plus 36 equals 39. Yes? Now I do what I learned on the first page when it's a perfect square. We factor and solve.
So did they already call down the people that can go or what?
I believe there was the second announcement that was
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah. So I just sent him out because let's be honest, Mr. DeVries, it's a $2 free skip.
You got that right. I hope they all go.
Oh,
You guys heard that? Oops.
no, they're all staying. I've sent mine
I know,
away.
what's wrong with these
I
guys?
don't know.
Come on.
They love math.
Yeah, me too.
What are you going to do here?
So simplify it.
Factor it to what?
To x minus 6 squared.
Squared equals 39. Yes? Then what?
And root it.
Simplify.
Oh.
X minus 6 equals plus or minus root 39. X equals 6 plus or minus root 39. Everybody cool? Yeah? What's different about C?
There's minus 1. And it's not a perfect square.
It's minus 1, and it's not a perfect square. So what do you got to do?
Like, do the same thing.
What should I do with that 1?
Oh, put it in the 0 place, and it will be a positive 1.
Bring it over there. Now I can do everything, yes? What about this question is going to make you cry?
It's going to
You can divide 3 by 2. What do you get?
be 0.7.
No. What do you get?
3 over 2.
3 halves. And I know that will make you all... Now all of a sudden everybody wants a ticket to go to football because all of a sudden we're dealing with fractions. Now everybody wants out.
No.
Follow the rules. 3 over 2 squared is what? 9/4. So what am I putting here?
9/4.
9/4. And what am I doing here? Adding 9/4. Now, will that factor? Of course it will. When it was 25 and 10, it was 5 and 5, right? We took the square root of that and we doubled it. Right? So, when it was x squared plus 10x plus 25, it was x plus 5 squared, wasn't it?
Yeah.
X squared, 25, 5. So what am I going to do here?
3 over 2.
X
X minus 3 over 2.
minus 3 over 2 squared equals what?
4 over 10.
What's 1 plus 9/4. 13/4. Square root both sides. X minus 3/2 equals root 13/4. Then what? Plus or minus root 13/4. Sorry. Then what? Now, for some reason, all of you, when you saw this, first thing Ayaka did, decimals. Why? Why would you want decimals? Now you're looking at the square root of 3.25. This, you can just leave it like it is. Everybody cool? This is actually better. This is what your future math professors want to see. They don't want some crap-ass rounded decimal. They want this. Even though it looked different, did we need to be afraid of it? No. Because if it happens once in math, how often does it happen? Every single time. Is everybody good? All right, turn the page over. Tell me what's different about A.
There's a number.
There's a number out in front. Have we dealt with that before?
Yeah.
In completing the square, have we dealt with that before? No. Have we dealt with it before in other parts of math?
Yeah.
What is the first thing we are supposed to do when we see that? We want to get rid of it. What's the first thing we're supposed to try? GCF. Will it work here?
Yes.
Great. So what can I do with that to make it pretty?
Put out the 2 and the x.
Take out, no, you can't take out the x
Why?
because there's a 6 here.
Oh, okay.
So what can I do?
Put out the 2.
Divide everything by 2. X squared plus 4x equals 3. Why did I leave that blank there? It's not a perfect square, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to make it a perfect square. How do I make that a perfect square?
Divide by 2 and
Divide by 2 and square it. What is 4 divided by 2?
2.
What is 2 squared?
4.
So I've added 4. What do I have to add to the other side?
4.
Plus 4. And what do I get?
7.
Now, do I have a perfect square?
Yes.
So what do I do?
Simplify.
Factor.
Factor it.
What is it?
X plus 2.
Plus
Squared.
2 squared equals
7.
7. X plus 2 equals plus or minus root 7. X equals negative 2 plus or minus root 7. Now, we are going to stop for a second here because this notation is new to some of you. Okay? This notation means that there are 2 answers. Negative 2 plus root 7 and negative 2 minus root 7.
Where does the GCF go?
You don't need it
Oh.
because we're solving for x, right? Just like if I gave you this, Ayaka, 2x plus, 2x equals 10. Well, how would you solve that?
You put x in there and divide.
You would divide by 2, right?
Yeah.
So where'd the GCF go? It's gone.
Oh, okay.
You're just solving. You're not factoring. You're solving. Okay? Okay, what about this one? If it worked once in math, how often does it work?
Every time.
Every time. So what do I do with that 3?
Put it out.
I divide it out. So I've got x squared minus 5x equals what?
2 over 3.
2/3. Is that a perfect square?
Yes.
No. I make it a perfect square by doing what?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2 and
Square it.
square it. So I am adding how much?
25 over 4.
Plus 25 over 4. So what do I have to add to this side?
25 over 4.
Right? Can I fix that up?
Yes.
How would I fix that up?
Multiply 12.
12. So what's this?
8.
8 plus what's this?
75.
So this is now 83 twelfths. Yes? How do I factor that?
X minus 5 root 2.
Nice.
And root it.
Square root both sides. Now, all of you need to recognize what that means. And all of you need to recognize that these things highlighted in blue, oops, damn it. These things highlighted in blue are what we call exact answers. And you have already faced this in this class. What is the square root of 8?
4.
2 root 2. Until grade 10, what did you tell me the square root of 8 was? Every single one of you would have told me it was 2.828427, right? Until, in Canada, until grade 10, that's what you told me the square root of 8 was. And then what did you learn in grade 10? That's garbage. We want this. Right? Are we past grade 10?
Yeah.
So do we want decimals or exact answers?
Exact answers.
Which one do we need in the real world?
That's it.
Real.
What do I want in the real world? Does that tell me how high a ball bounced? Does that tell me how far a rocket flew?
No.
Does that tell me how tall the cliff I'm jumping off of is?
No.
No. So what do I want in the real world?
Decimal.
The decimal. What do I want in math class?
Exact.
Exact answers. Everybody with me? So what goes in here? How will we fill in this box? I don't want to fill it in because I know how to do this. I want you people to tell me how we should fill that in. You've just done it twice. Fill in that box to tell yourself how to do it. You've just done it twice. What did we do? What did we do with the common factor? What was it? The common factor? Was it the common factor?
GCF.
Was it the GCF? GCF is a common factor. Look back at our work. Did 2 share a factor with 3 and 15?
No.
So it's not the GCF.
Divide 2 first.
Divide what? What do we do to complete the square when the coefficient of the x squared term is not 1?
Just divide.
We divide.
The coefficient of the x squared.
We divide the coefficient of the x squared where? Everywhere. That's it. One sentence. Nice work, you two. It's like Mission Impossible there. He had a support team, Louis. Louis was being all Ethan Hunt, and Harry was being all the rest of Ethan Hunt's team. Because they change in every movie, right? Ethan Hunt's the only guy that sticks around. Well, no, I guess Ving Rhames. Was Ving Rhames in all of them? I haven't seen either Rogue Nation or Fallout. Is Ving Rhames in them? The big black guy.
I'll do the
He's in all of them? I know he was in the first 4, but I haven't seen Rogue Nation or Fallout. Have you seen Rogue Nation and Fallout? Anyone? And he's in all of them? Okay. The best bad guy was Philip Seymour Hoffman, but he's dead now, so. In real life, too. And dead in the movies. Huh? What's sad? That Philip Seymour Hoffman's dead? I agree. He was a great actor. It is very sad that he died. It's very sad when any of those actors die. I mean, it's not like earth-shattering, like people try to make it out to be. Like, I'm not, crying myself to sleep that Heath Ledger is dead. But I'm sad about it, right? Like, because there's no real reason for it. I understand you're an actor. You want to use drugs. I get that. But you got to try and keep it together, man. All right. What do we got to do? Louis and Harry, tag team that one. What do I got to do? Say it again, Louis.
Divide the coefficient of the x squared.
Divide the coefficient. Now let's use real math words, right? You started coefficient so strongly, and then with the x squared. I got it right here, right? Divide the coefficient of the quadratic term. Where? Into what? Everywhere. Into everything. Regardless of fractions. We don't need to be scared of them. But I wrote it little because fractions scares you. Right? You don't need to be scared. See how little and cute it is? Don't need to be scared. Regardless of fractions. And then what? What do we do after that? Once we did the division, did anything change? Did anything change once we did the division? Nope. Then do the regular steps. Okay? Is everybody good? All right. I want you all, and you got the rest of the period to do it, finish up to the end of 78. Yeah. That's it. 12 questions. I'm giving you an hour to do it. You'll have no homework for the weekend. Yep. I think it's 78.